Hey everybody, Troy from TR Tech Tactical and Survival. A lot has been happening in the world in the last 5 months. I haven't had internet. Somebody cut our wire, and it took the technician 5 months to find out that was the problem. So what it was, you saw that at my main channel, those of you who follow the do-it-yourself world, my main channel, where we do daily videos in off-grid living and homesteading. Of course, I didn't have daily videos because we didn't have stable internet. Somebody had yanked on the cable and it broke one of the wires, so it was intermittent. It would catch every once in a while and it would not. And our internet speed was 0.25 meg when it worked. And we had in 1 month 1,000 resets in a month. So it would fail and it'd come on in a 30-day period 1,000 times, more off than on, because it was broke. So that's why you haven't seen me in 5 months. I never went on vacation. Somebody asked, did you go on vacation? Nope. We've been here. Just we didn't have internet. It is what it is. So that being an intermittent issue, it took the technician 5 months to get it fixed. Finally found it. And when he found it, he said it was quite obvious what happened. So, boy, a lot is going on. And I'm going to start talking about current events, how it relates to preparedness and survival. And right now, I think being prepared, stocking up for future hard times, being prepared for emergencies is very important, more than ever before. I can't mention specific things, but the current events that's going on in the world, what caused us all to be shut down in our houses for so long, is a good reason for people to have been stocking up ahead of time. If you try to prepare for a disaster after it's already started or occurred, it's too late. And I've seen that a lot. I've seen panic shopping throughout the years. It doesn't work out. That's why you saw the toilet paper crisis of 2020. It was quite a fiasco. What's happening right now, though, I want to let you know and warn you that a new wave is coming of hoarding and shortages in the stores. Toilet paper is $1 a roll now. It's ridiculous. At Walmart, straight across the board, there was hardly anything under $1. And if it was close to $1. And some stuff was over $1 a roll, per roll. I've never, ever, ever seen such a thing before. The paper towel aisle was nearly non-existent. So it has begun. But this time, and this isn't me, I'm not saying what I think. Really, my family, we sit back in our homestead, we watch the world buzz by, and we try to do the best with what we have. Whether that'll affect us or not, I don't know. But this time, what they're talking about, there was a poll, and over 60%, I think it was 62 or 65% of the people polled, felt that there's a civil war coming due to the elections. Now again, I'm not going to try to decide or give my opinions. I really am not sure, and I don't know what to think. But I'll tell you what I am doing. I'm going to be prepared ahead of time. Most people are going to wait until the elections, and they're going to, whichever way it goes, some people are going to panic for one judgment, and some people are going to panic if the other person wins. Either way, people are going to panic. And everybody's going to flood the stores. I'm telling you right now, people are going to flood the stores whichever way it goes, and you won't be able to find any stuff in stock. And I'm pretty sure this is going to happen. I've seen stuff like this again and again and again. So if you want to care for your family, I strongly advise you get necessities now and prepare for at least 3 months of provisions. Also, we're entering into the cold and flu season, which the other word that I cannot say or I lose my monetization, which goes along with those. is coming back in force again. Therefore, we may have another wave. And instead of waiting to see what happens and then panic and go shopping and exposing yourself as well to all the crowds that are panic shopping at the same time, go ahead and get your stuff now. Get it ahead of time. My family, we have everything we need. Of course, food. There's fresh stuff like fruits and vegetables and milk that we buy as long as it's available. And, that's something you can't really stock up on. But, canned products and paper products and things like that, you can stock up on ahead of time before the panic, before the rush, so that there's not a repeat of what happened this spring in the stores. It was an embarrassment for our country that what happened. It was crazy. And that then vibrated around the world and started spreading to other countries. So 60 some odd % of the people believe there's a civil war coming. Of that poll. I'm not saying of all Americans. I'm just saying of that poll. I forgot the exact number of how many people were polled. But a large majority of them do believe that there is a civil war coming. And, based on whichever candidate wins, if the one wins, a certain group of people are going to riot and fight, and if the other one wins, another group of people are going to riot and fight. And I'm looking at it this way: no matter who wins, I think we're going to have some rioting and fighting. We're in the country. I hope and pray it doesn't affect us here, but you never know. There were some BLM protests going on in Gaylord just this year, so it hit pretty close to home. It can come. So just take care of your family, get everything you need now, and don't panic about it, and don't be in a rush about it. Just get the things that you think you need for about 3 months or even 6 if you can afford it. Minimum preparedness is always 3 months for any disaster, whatever's coming. Whether it be loss of job or a fire, a tornado, or as I've seen many times, over in New York, when I lived in New York, there was often blizzards that wiped out power for a week at a time. I went through 3 hurricanes that wiped out power for extended periods of time, and all the grocery chains and the gas lines and everything was gone. It was all gone. Everything broke down. I've been through 3 of them. So I've experienced the breakdown of society and the inability to go to the grocery store and buy normal necessities. And thankfully, I had everything I needed, lived in comfort. So I hope that y'all take this to heart and prepare for whatever may come, either way. And if it doesn't, you're ready for winter and you've stocked up anyway, so you don't have to go out that much in the cold and snow and whatever if you're in the northern climates, and you're safer for it. So I think that's good anyway. It never hurts to be prepared, and then use your provisions and always stock up behind and keep rotating your provisions out. Use the old and stock up and put the new in behind and keep cycling through, and that's a good way to live. Once you've stocked up once and you keep it rotating and cycling, it'll never hurt again. And if every time you go shopping you buy, instead of buying one of something, buy 2, and after a couple months and years you have a good storage. Good lager. That's the word I'm trying to say, but I don't know how many people really use that here. I was in Germany. So I'll be talking about more of these details in the future. Another thing, and I am not advising people run out and do this, because around here it's impossible now anyway. Thankfully, I have what I needed for hunting this year. But boy, if I didn't, there is no ammo left to be found. It is insane. I just happened to be at Walmart getting some supplies, and there's no ammo. It's all gone. There's some 12 gauge ammo, and that's the only thing left in the whole store. There's nothing left. It's ridiculous. 22 rounds. We used to buy a 50 round box for $1.99 before the Obama era, and that stuff is $30 a box. If online, I've looked online, you can't find this stuff around here anymore. It's just non-existent. I went to the local stores and everything around here, and there's a couple rarely sold types of ammo in stock, but nothing, none of your common stuff at all. It is gone. So people are afraid of something's coming. And I'm thankful that I got my hunting ammo, or we wouldn't be able to hunt this year. And as it was, I bought a while ago, and even then, I had to buy some off-brand that I never would have bought in my life. It was the same price as the expensive stuff usually was, and it was the last 2 boxes in the whole store. And this was months ago when I got my hunting ammo. Well, I'm thankful that I got anything. So, who knows what next year will bring? We might all be hunting with bow and arrow next year's season. By the way, I saw people getting a lot of bow and arrow gear. It could be just because we're into that season, but still, the shelves are being stripped. And I do not advise anybody to run out and buy guns and ammo, but I'll tell you what, there is a frenzy out there like you wouldn't believe. People that didn't believe in it, people that never felt the need for it before, who sold off their collections and all that, are rebuying and preparing. Groups are forming. People are talking about banding together like I've never, ever in my life heard. I've heard on the fringe here and there stuff like this, but never to the extent that I'm hearing now. So I hope you guys go out there and take care of your family and prepare for your needs. Think about what you're going to need for a few months out in advance, and let's ride this out and see what happens. If you live in the city, watch out. Take care of yourself and make sure you got all your provisions taken care of, because the cities are the hardest. If you're in the country, let's just hope that it doesn't come out. That's all we can do, is hope and pray that nothing happens. That's what I'd prefer. Well, I'll be following up on videos now. We got internet. We're back online. And I have a backlog of stuff to talk to you about. Boy, 5 months have gone by. 5 months we didn't have internet. Got a lot of cool stuff to share with you. Got new products on the way. So I hope you all come back. This is Troy from TR Tech Tactical and Survival. Please like, subscribe, and share, and hit that bell icon or you won't get notifications. If you don't hit the bell icon, you won't know when I upload videos. Come on back, hit that bell icon. And also check out DIYtube.video, where I share everything I do. Talk to you later.